We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Atlanta Braves and the Isotopes. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Patrick Corbin will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Striding into the box, Barry Larkin, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chopper to short. Aparicio has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I think there's some real concern over the state of Will Myers right now. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. It looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
Standing in now, Brooks Robinson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Now another 1-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Hit out towards second. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
To the plate now, Matt Kemp. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 276 the average coming in for him, and even 20 home runs and 65 RBIs. Ball 1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Robinson leads off first with 1 away. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Standing in, Will Myers. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. for the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta. On to the bottom of the first now with no score. Robbie Ray gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. If you look at the line score, he only lasted 4 innings, took the loss. He'll really be hoping to turn in a much better performance in this one.
And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Ken Griffey.
Here it comes. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Row. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club. I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Just foul. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Benito Santiago, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll enter play here at 304, 8 home runs and 47 RBIs. On the corner away, a ball and a strike.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Myers on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. For the moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom, and that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
At the plate, Andrew Jones, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. This is popped up. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. So up steps Ozzie Albies. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's a .333 hitter. First pitch coming. Here it is. Albies, just 24 years of age. He was taken in the second round during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a fourth.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Aparicio gloves it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And let's focus our attention on third baseman Evan Longoria. Multiple Gold Glove winner. This guy has ice water in his veins. He never lets on. You can't tell if this guy's on fire or he's struggling. He's one of the most consistent defenders in our sport.
Garrett Anderson comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
He froze him on the fastball there. Garrett Anderson is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning.
The first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So here's Jose Abreu. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. That's down into left center for a base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
And up next will be Kelbert Ruiz. Popped him up. Morgan has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Joe Morgan. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fouled off. The 1-2 towards second. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
The right fielder,
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Into the box now, Dwight Evans, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Driven nicely into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple. So with the runner safely at third with 1 away, there you get a look at the team leaders in 3 base hits. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. Stepping in now, Joe Torre, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Torre is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. From the stretch.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Picked up by Larkin. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Into the box now, Evan Longoria. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Isotopes are out on top, 1-0. Into the box, Robbie Ray, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Robbie Ray.
First pitch coming, here it is. Wind up and the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He's had great command of his pitches all day. I don't mind him trying to go down right there and try and get a swing and a miss, but a nice job by the hitter to lay off that one in the dirt.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Robbie Ray is retired to kick off the inning.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate now, Barry Larkin. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Evans is there, 2 down.
The third baseman, number 5, Brooks Robinson.
Now at the plate, Brooks Robinson, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap. This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Morgan is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 1-0. Bottom of the third now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Louis Aparicio. Now here's the pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2. Left side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to something, some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
The left fielder, number 30, Ken Griffey.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the veteran outfielder, Ken Griffey Sr. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
And that's the second out. Stepping up to the plate, Benito Santiago. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. All set for the start of the inning, and coming up, the still dangerous outfielder Matt Kemp. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Changeup, and that fades down and away, 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Will Myers is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The batter will be on second baseman, Corbin.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back safely. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Albies with a 1-1 count now. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit, And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Left field.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Garrett Anderson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Anderson, a California-born ball player. He was an 8th-round selection during the 2020 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Garrett Anderson sent packing for the second out of the inning. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Oh, and Longoria can't handle it. And the tying run is in to score from third.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Keibert Ruiz is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. This is high, a ball and a strike. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Joe Morgan at second. Scooped up onto first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Braves get a couple of hits here and plate 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. All tied at 1-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring in the center fielder, Andrew Jones. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Now a pitch swung on and grounded out to Barry Larkin. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. No count. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Myers is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Joe Torre. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded to short. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Robbie Ray. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And this will be taken in by Longoria for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Barry Larkin.
Digging in once again, Barry Larkin. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Brooks Robinson.
Ready for another shot now. Brooks Robinson. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Jones is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Braves retired on just 4 pitches. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the pitch. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2020 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
3-0 to him now. Pitch on the way. Line towards center field. Kemp is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now at the plate, Luis Aparicio. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
2-0 now. Here's the pitch.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
3-1 to Luis Aparicio.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
The pitcher, number 46.
Stepping up now, Patrick Corbin. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. And he pops it up. Larkin into shallow left. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, all tied at 1-1. Into the box now, Matt Kemp. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Bouncer up the middle. Aparicio fields it cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The right fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
So here's Will Myers. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
Now here's the pitch. Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Standing in, Ozzie Albies. He singled his last time up. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Fastball called for strike 2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, and no one will get this one. Ready with another 0-2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Hit back up the middle, reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Still tied 1 apiece. At the plate now, Ken Griffey Sr.
For the Isotope, the left fielder, Ken Griffey.
First offering on its way.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Swing and a liner. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone. Ready now, Benito Santiago. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. There to take it is Abreu, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Andrew Jones. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tough, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Standing in now, Joe Morgan. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. So stepping in, Garrett Anderson. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. The pitch. To 2-2 now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Count remains 2-2. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave him.
In now, Jose Abreu. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the outfield shifts into a no-doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
And that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. So gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm. And that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off. And from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue. So that at least is a good sign. Coming to the plate now, Keibert Ruiz. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1.
Now 1-0.
Now that's popped up. Aparicio takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Now batting, the pitcher, Robbie.
Victor Reyes will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 24, Victor Reyes.
And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. 1-0. Here it is. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Griffey. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Braves strand 1. Score remains tied 1-1. Jake Faria gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jake Faria.
Digging in to try it again, Dwight Evans. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game.
For Indiana.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. After it is Myers. And foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Again, a 1-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Ruiz corrals it. The throw to first is in time. 1 down.
Now batting.
So striding in, Joe Torre. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So 2 away now for the slugger Edwin Longoria. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Barry Larkin. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. This one's down to third. Longoria's there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next for Atlanta, the third baseman, Brooks Robinson.
At the plate, Brooks Robinson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Matt Kemp. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Here's the first pitch to him. Into the wind, the 0-1. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. 2 out, nobody on. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 1-2. Hit out towards second. And there's his first base hit in this one.
The right field, number 4, Robbie.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And a bluff move here to first, but it won't draw a throw. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Here's Will Myers as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 0-2. Here it is.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Just hung in there on that one. One and two. Here it is. And here's a ball hit in the air. Long run for the right fielder. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. One left for Atlanta. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Matt Strom is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 55.
Stepping in, Louis Aparicio. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Leading off for the
First delivery to him on the way.
shortstop, Louis.
Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. sent on the ground out to second. Albies picks it up. Throw on to first in time. One away. Hannes Wagner will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. This one's flared out toward left. In comes the left fielder. He can't get there as it falls in.
The left fielder, number 30, and
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. So now to the plate, Ken Griffey, as he will look at a curveball right on the black. Apparently, it's strike one. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gonna be a tough play. Over to Albies. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. Stepping into the box, Benito Santiago. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to lower his sights a little bit right now. We talk a lot about this, the elevated heater. We're seeing it so much in today's game. He's got to find a way to make this pitcher work down in the zone just a little bit more.
The 1-0.
1-1.
Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Myers. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. So no run. Andrew Miller will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. First pitch on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
I'll tell you, There was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Into the box, Jose Abreu. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes now. Hit hard on the ground to second. Step on the bag for one. Back to first, a double play, and we stay tied heading to the bottom of the ninth. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Heart of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. All tied at 1-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Michael Feliz is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Kike Hernandez will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Andrew Jones. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Andrew Jones is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Joe Morgan is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Feliz is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Joe Morgan becomes out number 2 in the bottom of the ninth. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2 out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
Stepping in now, Joe Torre, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. 1 ball, no strikes. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. So coming to the plate, Cable Ruiz. He'll be the one to lead it off here in the top of inning number 10. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Swing and a liner. But there to take a hit away is Longoria. Quick reactions at the hot corner for out number 1. Digging in now, Kike Hernandez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. A ball and no strikes. Fastball well outside. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
3 balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder. 1 out, nobody on. Full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on and chopped toward the hole. Scooped up. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Barry Larkin.
Digging in, Barry Larkin struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. And this will be fouled away. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And they have taken the lead.
That's a great job by the hitter right there. Extra innings, breaks the tie-up. That's not an easy thing to do.
Into the box now, Brooks Robinson. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Hard liner to center field. And Andrew will just get in front of this one, a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Brendan Brennan is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. In now, Matt Kemp. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Swing and a line drive, but foul. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Braves lead it 2-1. Freddie Peralta enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and that brings up Evan Longoria. George Brett will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Line to the right side, and it's a base hit, so a pinch hit single here to start the home half of the 10th as they set out to try and tie this thing up again.
The batter, number 11.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Delino DeShields will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Running at first base, number 2, Delino.
To the plate now, Louis Aparicio, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Nobody out, runner on first. And he fouls this one off. DeShields breaks from the bag. And another foul ball. Runner going a second time. In the dirt here. And not what they were hoping for as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
Now running at second base, number 2, Delino.
Jay Bruce will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. Bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone. In now, Ken Griffey. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of it.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores, evening things at 2.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
At the plate, Benito Santiago. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ball 2 now.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. The set and the 2-1. Pitch outside the throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. And the count will be full. Hit the other way out toward right field. Myers is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. No winner yet. On to inning number 11 we go, and we are tied 2-2. Delino DeShields will stay in the game, taking over at third base and batting in that 9 spot. Joaquin Soria takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Joaquin Soria.
Eleventh inning set to get underway, and standing in the outfielder, Will Myers.
Will Myers.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Now the 1-0.
Ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 pitch. Drilled down the line. He's got it. And there's the first out to begin the 11th.
And that was a no doubles defense in action right there, and it paid off big time. That ball was scorched, but the third baseman was guarding the line more than usual to prevent an extra base hit, and it ended up being pretty much right at him. That's good stuff.
Ready once again, Ozzie Albies. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. First offering on its way. Good fastball there from Soria. It's 0-1. Soria, the native of Mexico. He's in the midst of his 14th Major League season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big leagues, without question, I can't tell you what this guy's seen. Add in the minor league stops, he's seen every corner of this nation right here. He's been on buses, he's been on charter planes, he's seen every part of what baseball has to offer.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed, and the 11th inning is not going to plan here. There are 2 away.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Jason Castro will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Castro.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Comes in here right at 260. 17 home runs and 43 RBIs. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Down in order go the Braves. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Nick Whitgren takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th.
Nick Whitgren.
Set now for the bottom of the 11th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Andrew Jones. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Here comes the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hernandez is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Joe Morgan. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Whitgren stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. 2-0 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 2-1. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that is off the wall. And he had 2 on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's in at second base with a 1-out double.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. And now this at-bat just doesn't want to get off the ground as he'll step out for a second time. At the plate now, Dwight Evans, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. The 1-0. Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. A ball and 2 strikes.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the center fielder, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Dwight Smith Jr. will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Dwight Smith Jr.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle. That ball's down, and in comes the winning run. And the winning run will score as they walk off with a 3-2 victory.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you could win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Yeah, he was a big factor in this one, guys. He swung himself into a 3-hit ball game, so he was seeing the ball really well and put some good swings on it, too.
Three to 2, the finish in tonight's game. The Isotopes with their 80th win to pace the division. Joaquin Soria earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 3 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For Atlanta, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.